This is going to be a tough video for me because of where I'm at in this process. Probably a lot of you as well. I remember years ago, I asked to be shown what it's like for the caterpillar when they're in the chrysalis, when they're going through massive change from one being to another. And the experience that I had after that was pretty profound for me because it was a total reconstruction, deconstruction, and then reconstruction of particles, like turning it from one form of matter to another. And it was very interesting to feel that process because it was like being in a tornado full of everything. Emotions, thoughts just swirling like at full speed. Confusing, frustrating, hurtful, painful, excited, just all this coming out at once. And so this part of the process right now, which is the removal of the ego, and let me kind of define the ego a little bit, at least from, my perspective. All of this is my perspective. You do you. You are your own creator. You have your own perspective. I totally honor that. You don't have to freaking listen to me. If it works for you, great. If not, dude, I am a big believer and you are the one that knows your own pathway. You're it. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows your background, your history, the experiences you've went through. Heck, even just in this life, imagine when you start getting into your bigger self and you start getting into those belief systems and those experiences and those memories, then shit starts to get real. But anyway, my point is I'm a big believer in you follow your path because it's only yours. So this is the part of the process before you reach enlightenment, but this is different than I remember last time because I've done enlightenment. I've done Satori. I've been to God the Mother and God the Father and can go there with thought very quickly. This is new for me. I am facing things that I never thought I would face, I guess. I mean, who knows what you're going to face? You never know what you're going to get when you start down this path. And one of the things about starting down this path is once you go down it, you can never leave it. I've tried. It always comes back. Even though you take a little detour, you always end up on the path again. So just stay on the path and keep going. So what I'm experiencing at the moment is what some people call the dark night of the soul. And me personally, honestly, I don't like that term at all because once you understand dimensions and levels, you understand that it's not a dark night of your soul. You're actually just facing the truth about the dark aspects of yourself. Now, at what level are you experiencing those? That's where it depends. It could be at this life, past lives, generational, soul level, or angelic level. It really depends on where you're at in your evolution and how much work you put in. But your life here in this reality, this human body, is a mirror reflection of your greater self. And I call it a greater self, not a higher self, because I don't like that term either, because it's not that your self is higher than yourself. It is yourself, just bigger. It has more energy, more capacity, more memories, more beliefs, more emotions, So it's not that it's higher than me, because it's also lower than me. It is me. It's just the bigger me in this little tiny body. But I digress. So anyway, I have to add a little humor today because this hurts. This part of the process hurts. Why does it hurt? Because this is the part of the process where you take a look at you. And the way that you truly become a full-fledged creator, like literally manipulating everything around you, is you have to integrate everything about you. For example, I deal with a lot of big energies, a lot of energies that can do some really amazing things. Black magic, spell work, whatever, things of that nature. I've had it all done to me. I can feel it, I can sense it, I can see it, and I can work with it. The one thing that I realized yesterday as I was traveling back to my current home, where this is not my current home, but my current home where I'm getting ready to move out of, was that the individual, my ex-husband, whom I am obviously no longer with for various reasons, but he's very skilled on an energetic level, created this dome effect over a certain radius of the part of this state. And immediately I hit that wall, that dome, and the energy shifted like that. I went from very light and happy, which is my normal state, to really angry and frustrated and overwhelmed, depressed, very oppressed. It's a very oppressive, depressing energy that he exists in, and he feeds off of others to maintain his energy level because he cannot do it or is not willing to do it for himself. See, he is not willing to take a look at the dark aspects of himself and accept them and integrate them. And because of that, he remains stuck in his lower slash narcissistic slash toxic self. But for me, I am all about growth. I am all about change. Even if that means I have to look at myself and go, hey, what part of you has to shift? For instance, yesterday, as I'm driving away and getting out of that cesspool, and it's ironic because it's exactly what it looked like, for the first time, I actually saw this as a video game. And I was in the video game looking at all these squids all around me, attacking my light, attacking my energy. And I'm like zoomed out and I was like, pew, 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 pew. I was like, wow, that is freaking cool. But the question I asked myself is, you went in with this amazing, positive, upbeat self, and now you're coming out with a migraine, sniffles, feeling like crap. I can tell that I am like loaded with these entities attaching to me. The question I ask myself is, why? Why? What is it about me? It's me. This is my world, my reality, my perspective. What is it about me that attracts those energies so that they think that it is okay to attach to me? And it took me a while. It took me a lot of work last night, a lot of self-inner work. In fact, I worked all throughout the night and didn't get much sleep. And that's okay, because that stuff's important to me. That type of growth is more important to me. But the answer to me was extremely profound. And it was because I was misaligned within myself, because I wasn't willing to look at those negative, evil things about myself. And therefore, life was throwing those things at me until I do. Because here's what I realized. How am I truly going to break free from this illusion, this mask? And that's what it feels like. I can feel the layers wanting to peel off. How am I going to get through there? And how am I going to truly, unconditionally love if I don't accept all parts, not just of self, but other, because other is an aspect of self, which means I have to look at that person who I loathed for what he did to me and my children. And this is the hardest thing that I think I'm ever going to have to go through, is to love him, is to look at him and go, why did I create that? Because it's my reality. I created it. Why did I create that? What was it that I wanted to learn about myself? These ugly things about myself. I'm a manipulator. I'm toxic, narcissistic, egotistical, playing the victim, predator, schizophrenic, crazy. Yeah, that and so much more. That's so hard to face. But the thing is, it's like going to rehab. And for those of you that have been through rehab, any type of AA or anything like that, you understand the first thing you have to do is you have to admit you have a problem. If you can't face the truth, you'll never be able to fix it. If you can't accept all of you, your deepest, darkest parts of you, your darkest secrets, if you can't accept those, you'll never break free from the illusion. You'll never be authentic. You'll continually play games with yourself. Because I realized that I was blaming him and others for my problems. But they're not the problem. I'm the problem. And in the same sentence, I'm the solution. Why? Because I'm willing to say I am the problem. And I'm willing to say, you know what? I choose something else. I choose to be something different. Is it okay that I have those aspects of me? Yeah. Is it okay that I want, need, and desire those things? Absolutely. It's what makes me who I am. What I'm not willing to do is deny all aspects of me or blame other people for me. Because that in itself is feeding into the illusion and giving away my power. So life is just teaching me. And now I'm becoming more and more aware of that so that I can grow and expand and turn into the magnificent being that I look forward to being in the near future. So my challenge in this video to you is look at the things that are going on around you and ask yourself, why are you creating these? What is it in you that is drawing these energies into your life? And what are you going to do about it to change it if you so choose to? And if not, that's okay too. Just understand where you're at and know that you're loved, you're appreciated, and you got this. This is a hard part. But anything worth having, gaining, there's a little bit of pain, there's a little bit of push for yourself because you're worth it. That needs to be done. So push through. Add some comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm right here with you. Sending you so much love. Have a great day.